Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. It's me again, Topsy. It has been a bit of a moment since we played this last. I have been rather busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to record. But we have a bit of time right now, so we're going to get some done. We're going to probably be here for around 2.5, 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. That's not the best move in retrospect, but we got to get the footage because we've been kind of slacking lately. We're going to do one quick round to check on everybody, and then we're going to go head to the Exalted Plains. That'll be our main focus of tonight's session, and then from there, if we finish that in time, we'll go to Crestwood. Oh, Dorian wants to talk.
Anything interesting?
Oh, this is a Dorian mission. Oh, never mind, no it's not.
He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The blight caught up.
Oh, that's a shame. He was a good guy.
Right.
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
This is a personal question. Let's go ahead and ask it.
Felix and I? What an odd question. No. I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Well, follow his example then. I mean, that's the best way to do it, right?
Or his death is wasted.
Should I spread the word? We could spawn the cult of Felix within a matter of days.
There have been worse cults.
Worse things.
Probably true. And you're right. His actions should not be forgotten. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
I mean, there are a good few couple good people in the world. Good handful of them are here in the Inquisition. The rest are kind of scattered everywhere else.
Have a thing for strapping young Templars, I see.
What's this about?
Oh, has news about that already spread out?
Just something I find rather adorable about you.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption. How we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he
fell apart, huh?
Gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
I'm sorry.
That must have been difficult.
Back then.
It's not trying to be like provoking or antagonizing about it. There's no point in doing that. Especially with things being resolved and all that.
Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
I don't think that's it. You felt guilty because you couldn't help him.
Clever you. I had a choice, you see. Wallow in self.
Yeah, let's try and psychoanalyze Dorian. I'm sure that'll go well for us.
He's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
As you wish.
Bye-bye, Dorian. We'll talk more later. So, guys, I hope all of you are having a good time right now. It is currently... Oh, excuse me, it's currently 12:27 a.m. And I am so tired. I have worked a total of 25, 26 hours in the past 2 days. And as a result, I haven't, been getting a whole lot of sleep.
I'll leave you to your work.
It's the trade-off that comes with the job, you don't get a whole lot of sleep. You just don't get a lot of sleep in general. And then, I kind of tend to sacrifice what remaining time I have to do, more important things. Spend time with the family, stream, record, all the other, everything else. Solstice is a mission for us, I know he does. Yep. Pretty sure it comes when you unlock these ultra planes. Something wrong with your drink?
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake.
And why are you
the dreams
drinking
from
it?
my mind.
Never
I
mind.
may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
When your friend was captured, how did she...
It.
A spirit.
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea
Yeah,
what
what good would Spirit of Wisdom? I mean, I guess there's a lot of good it could do, probably.
It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
Scratching my nose.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
The Exalted Plains, that's where it is. For anyone else wondering, that's where it is.
There is something I wish to discuss.
The fuck are you doing here?
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
Yeah, well, you were never out here. What the hell?
It was regarding one of your companions, the De Winter.
Oh, Dorian.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
Familiar of them, not with them.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange.
Why did they contact you? Wait a minute, what?
Without telling him.
How do they know to contact you?
It's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt
They want to talk, but they don't want to
somewhat private.
let him know they want. That feels
Not intervened.
a little bit fucked up in my opinion. Like, I think
They don't understand.
not telling him what to expect would be not cool.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
As a mediator?
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial,
And they know you?
but they know what I represent.
Oh, okay. And they don't know what I represent?
The welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems
Yeah, you know, the fucked up part. The part I don't agree with. That's wrong.
And the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Does the maker have no issue with being deceptive?
Sure, this isn't some kind of trap. I mean, the secrecy.
It did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
So the answer is no, you didn't vet the information. Okay, that's cool.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. It's just, you know, odd gaslighting and all that. No, we'll go talk to Dorian and see what he wants to go do about it. Hello, Josephine? Figured you'd have some stuff to talk about too.
I must speak with you.
What is it?
Everyone has issues.
Must explain something first about the Montilier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Huh?
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely.
Define disaster.
Generations we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... it is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this.
What kind of debt are you in? What the
Head
fuck?
of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is not having business in Orlais that detrimental? Like there's the rest of the world, right?
Almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Okay, well, who did it?
Have any idea who
Give me
made
names.
them?
I'll go deal with it.
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Bioware, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
Some amount of,
Hints at parties he's to meet with
you
an
know.
important visitor. Allies and rivals will take
attention.
note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Alright, I'll let him use me for gossip. I don't care. It's just, as long as it sorts
If
things
that's
out
what
with
it
you.
takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
No, the plan was to go to the Exalted Plains, but it seems we got a few hoops we gotta go hopping through before we, oh, we get questions. Oh my god, we got so many questions.
Zantiva.
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity.
Ah,
May I just
Knuckles. Ugh.
one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
Yeah, sounds rather dull, huh?
Must deal with legislation. At least it's lively.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance.
Wasn't Zevron Antivan?
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
That sounds like a no. That sounds like a no, you're not very exuberant.
Like Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, arches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfronts never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what.
Kind of reminds me of the way to describe Bravos in A Song of Ice and Fire.
Are you ever
It
homesick?
was a very, like, lively
When a
port
breeze
city, right?
stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Yeah, how do you and Liliana know each other? That seems like a very important detail.
We met, let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Olay. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Liliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate.
Wait, so someone, your family is declining, but you have a great, your name also has a great deal of weight in Antiva? Sounds,
I assume the entire problem was some form of trial.
You assume correctly.
a unique position the Matoliers are in, huh?
Painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Valroyo. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Liliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
I will keep that in mind. Fear the twine ball, measuring stick, and handkerchief.
My parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Youngest sister? Wait, you have 4 siblings. Okay, never mind. Well, so I thought it was her and the 3 others, because she said she had brothers, but if it's her and then 2 sisters and 2 brothers? Huh.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estates to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
What do these Antivan heads of the households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, Mother's looking forward to my taking over the estate.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's gonna be some amount of compromise here, because like,
Family heir in their
I'm
parents.
sure someone's gonna have a bit of
There's
issue
a
with
fair amount of arbitration.
all the power being on one sibling.
Bickering, if one is less polite. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familial duty. Taxing, as those duties can sometimes be.
I think you're too finicky to give those responsibilities to the rest of your family.
You don't know them. But Dorian in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
It must be her.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royaux.
How old are you?
I pulled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did, and she was most unsympathetic to my wailing. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette.
Maybe that's why you're so uptight, because you went to a school in Val Royaux.
My knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Val Royaux to me. So beautifully foreign. I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the
But Antiva City is familiar.
But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfels, whatever lies past the Amaranthine Ocean.
Let's speak later.
Farewell. It's good to see you.
Okay, so we can throw out the questions. Okay, let's go talk to Dorian again.
Another time.
Back to Dorian. All these hoops we're jumping through. Varric, you don't have anything you want from me, or do you?
What can
No, you're good. Okay, thank God.
Carry on.
We keep running in circles, repeating the same things over and over again.
Dorian.
Yeah, we need to talk, buddy.
There's
Your
a
dad's
letter
kind of,
to see.
A letter?
creeping around.
Naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Is it this?
This could be the Venatori. Lure us somewhere remote, then an ambush.
Perhaps, although this does look like my father's penmanship. Or, could he have joined the Venatori? No, that can't. Well, anything is possible. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that.
Not by choice.
I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I mean, you should at least try.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
If you don't like it, then you can leave, but you
Ask
should at least
what you
try.
thought, did I? That was unworthy. I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say.
You know, at least you recognize that that was a bit out of turn too.
I want to
You
leave.
got some manners.
Your parents are reaching out to you. Doesn't that mean something?
Only that they're trying to choke me. Don't mind me. Let's see what comes of this.
I can't believe my father's gall. Of course, he couldn't come here to Skyhold. No, that would be too much. But contacting some southern cleric on the sly, much wiser. If this is some Venatori connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
I should go.
I do rather
Dorian is rather incensed. That is quite obvious. Back to the hinterlands. We're not done here yet. Come on, load me in game. I don't remember if I said earlier, but it's currently 12:48 a.m. It was around 12:15 when we started recording tonight. Recording is going to be interesting because of how I gotta be up in the morning for more work, but we're going to do this. We're going to get the session done, and then I'm thinking Friday night we'll probably definitely do more of this. That sounds like the best plan of action, because tomorrow night I'll probably record more of our other playthrough, which I actually not gonna probably talk about now. We'll record some more Batman. We can definitely do that. We need to get more of that done. Haven't recorded that in a few weeks, or in a week. Not since the first session.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father.
Oh, that's a twist.
So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course
It
not.
was necessary. Dorian's one of my homies.
Fathers couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Dorian, give him a moment. Just let him just talk it out, okay? Or let's try and talk it out.
Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Why is that an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Give him a chance.
Father,
Hang
what
on
could
now.
you
He
do
might be here to
help?
apologize.
You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why?